So, alright guys. So everybody always wants to see an update on the car, right? Well, the car hasn't really moved or done much. Let me get some better light at you for you. But anyways, you know, in building this car, I've been trying to, you know, kind of do everything myself, because that's the best way to, you know, to learn to build a car. That we can really say it's really you with minimal help from anybody else. At least, you know, 80% of the build should be you. At least that's my kind of philosophy on building cars, or just even assembling cars, things like that. So anyways, one of the major things I know I have to tackle on the project is I'm gonna have to weld. I'm gonna have to weld intercooler piping. I'm gonna have to weld an exhaust system. I'm gonna have to weld, let's see, a bunch of the cut out pieces from the fender well. I'm gonna have to weld back. So I don't know how to weld. Okay, so that's one of the major problems. And I have a welder. I've had it for about 2 years now. I have a MIG and a TIG. But the last couple of weeks, I've ran into major problems with my boat from my other channel, the Stella. And yeah, there was a crack in the boat, and I had to weld it up. And no skills, you know, no classes, nothing. A lot of YouTube videos, and that's it. And everybody always tells you to start off with something simple, but for some reason I started off with the hardest thing out there, and it's I wouldn't say hardest, but maybe maybe top 3 hardest. It's aluminum, thin gauge aluminum, and a lot of people hate it, but I have to repair it. This is what I got going on right now. It's not pretty, but it will be functional. Okay, that's kind of what I've been messing with for the last 2 weeks. I've learned a lot in the world of TIG welding. I'm using a Miller Diversion 165. Like I said, I've had it for 2 years. Never really took it out and used it. And I also have the Lincoln Electric MIG, which we use all the time. At least hybrid use all the time. But this is what I've been doing. I've been kind of working up on skills, brushing up on skills. And yeah, you know, something that you don't know what to do, you can call your friends to come over and help you, or you can just learn it and do it yourself. I know it kind of looks like chicken shit right now, but hey, it'll hold. And like I said, this is 2 weeks into it, and learning from trial and error. And this is what I got so far. I mean, some of these welds are not great, but I think for the purpose that I'm welding it for, it'll do just fine, because it's just a little boat. It's not designed to hold any crazy weights or nothing like that. So, and that crack is basically what started the whole problem. It kept on cracking and cracking and cracking, so I had to take off this entire section and replace it. I'm going to try to weld that up as best as I can. And I know it's not an Integra, but it's a boat, and it deals with metal, and it's fabbing aluminum. So, like I said, I'm going to have to learn how to play with aluminum here for a little bit. Definitely welding. I got to weld aluminum because that's my aluminum piping for my intercooler. I'm going to have to do stainless steel headers and stainless steel catback. And it's going to a titanium muffler. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of weird things going on. A lot of different materials. Y'all like my shirt? It's good, huh? Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. Check back with me later. I'm sure I'm going to work on this car a lot more often now. Since it's winter time and the fishing's dying down. So, yeah. Check you out later. Alright, so just want to show you guys the finished product of what I did. I'm proud of it, but I know people are going to give me negative criticism. So there it is. Let the camera focus in a little bit, and there it is. I'm pretty proud of it. You know, I mean, it's like my first weld project. And no official schooling. Trial and error. Learned a lot. Learned a shit ton, actually. And this is what's keeping the project from moving as fast as it should, right? Is I run into a lot of these problems where I think that any reasonable or you could say respectable car person should know how to do. That's why you know, that's why I had to go down to Texas and take that tuning class, so I could understand a little bit more about what I'm dealing with. and basically, and now, you know, the whole welding process, once again, you know, another key skill to have, at least for me, at least that's what I think. But like I said, that's what it is. I'm proud of it, and I know it looks like crap to most people, but to me, that was 2 weeks of long work. Because I started off with, let's see, I started off with the wrong setting, the wrong amperage setting. So I was blowing through the aluminum, wasn't properly cleaning everything. Basically just prep work on how to get everything together. And wrong tungsten size, wrong filler rod size. Once again, not cleaning things when you should be cleaning. Not cleaning things with acetone and just wire brushing. Even after wire brushing, you gotta acetone again almost every time you want to weld. So that's the update. All right, see ya.